Alright, this video is going to be a bit different. Even though I don't usually feel comfortable talking about this, I think it's time opening up a bit, telling you what's going on. Some of you might have probably noticed that my projects make like little to no progress, or my irregular uploading schedule, and I want to tell you the reason for that. If you have ever dealt with burnout, perfectionism, or feeling like your work doesn't matter as much as it should, maybe you relate. You ever started something because you have a passion for it? Like you're not doing it for views, likes or money, you just genuinely care. That's how basically all of my projects started, especially with GTA 4. Mods, tools, ideas that felt exciting, fun and worth chasing. But over time, things changed. Not always in a dramatic way. Sometimes it's just small things piling up. A shift in how you feel, or a disconnect between what you want to create and what people expect from you. I've burnt myself out more times than I can count. Sometimes it happens fast, like I work on a project for days without stopping. And sometimes it sneaks up over months, where suddenly opening the project files just feels exhausting. And when the burnout hits, it mixes with something else I've been struggling with: perfectionism. For a long time now, I feel like small, simple projects aren't enough anymore. I tell myself, if I release something, it has to be perfect. No bugs, no missing features, nothing I would regret later. But the truth I keep forgetting is, there are no perfect projects. There will almost always be bugs or something you wish you had done differently. Chasing perfection just means chasing something you never actually catch. A burnout isn't always loud. Sometimes it's just silence. A tab you never reopen, a project folder you avoid, an idea that once made you excited now just kind of makes you tired. And even when I do push through and release something, it's not the same anymore. When I first started, publishing a new project or update made me happy. There was a sense of accomplishment, excitement, but now that feeling's gone. I hit publish and instead of joy, there's just emptiness. Maybe relief that it's over, but no real satisfaction. No idea if everyone realizes this, but I'm a single developer. I work on all my projects completely alone. Even though I put them out on GitHub, totally open for contributions, nothing ever really comes in. No pull requests, no code improvements, no new features from other people. Meanwhile, I see other projects getting attention, help, and real community contributions. When I see that, it makes me feel like I'm building things in my own little vacuum, completely isolated. And when you're already dealing with burnout, that kind of isolation just makes the work feel heavier. And it's not just the coding side. I've seen people rally around other creators, shoutouts, encouragement, or even financial support. But if I'm being real, I haven't felt that kind of support around my projects. And when you're already running low on energy and motivation, feeling like no one really sees or values what you're making, that makes it even harder to keep going. And on top of all that, there's this pressure I feel from outside. I make stuff for free, I share it because I love what I'm doing and want to give people something cool, but at some point it started to feel like I owed people something, like I'm working a job I never signed up for. When people get demanding and demand from you to do this and then to do that right now, like it's my job and I'm an underpaid employee, it slowly takes the fun out of it. I do stuff for fun, and as much I would love to make this a more serious thing, I'm currently just don't make anything off of it. To give you an idea on what I've been working on, or at least trying to work on, I'm gonna show you my private Notion page for GTA 4 mods. Here I keep track of mods that have been released, waiting to be released, and most importantly, mods that I'm currently working on or want to work on. Most of these are half finished, and some ideas for mods also land here which generally excite me, but also haven't even been started yet. So here I have my high priority list, in which I put mods that I'm, in quote, actively working on. Alright, let's start with ivsk.net. That's basically my signature project, I guess. I suppose you all know what kind of project this is. clownscodinglib.gta4, basically an extension for ivsck.net, which should make it easier for scripto.net developers to switch to ivsck.net. More word events, yeah, that's a really big and ambitious project. This is basically a mod which adds a lot of new word events, like the name suggests, to GTA 4, so the word is more alive. Kinda like GTA 5 also has these random encounters, and Red Dead Redemption 2. And I think GTA 4 also deserves something like this, especially in the city it plays. Of all the alleyways and such, a lot of possibilities. So yeah, here's a list on which events are currently added. NPCs will get picked up from airport. I upload that on YouTube, a little teaser. Hooker run away in a police car with sirens nearby from GTA 5. I also upload a short video about that on YouTube. Drunk drivers. I don't think I upload a video about that on YouTube. Spontaneous street race at traffic light, I definitely did for that. And random NPC taxi pickups I also did for this event. Alright, here are a bunch of ideas on what kind of events to add. This was added by CatsMacRoo, I believe. It's been a long time. Not AJ, also an idea. What's that? Okay, I think that's mine. Yeah, some ideas from Internet Rob also. Yeah, I guess you guys see what kind of big and ambitious project this really is. That's more IV features. There's also a mod I would love to continue working on. Basically, like the name already suggests, adds a lot of new features to GTA 4. Alright, simple speedometer, simple traffic loader, Liberty tweaks, my contributions to this mod, like features I want to include there. IVE support, that's the mod I uploaded a video on earlier this year, like at the beginning of this year, which basically adds support for the Logitech steering wheel to GTA 4. So let's get to the low priority list. GTA IV Online. Oh boy, that mod has history. This is basically my attempt of creating my own multiplayer client for GTA 4. It's dating all the way back to 2021, I believe, when I first started working on it, and I even publicly announced it. But this project was a complete failure, I think some of you might remember. I basically silently abandoned it. Yeah, because it simply didn't work like how I expected it to. And I think last year I actually started working on it again, like a complete refresh, a new attempt. That's a mod I have so many ideas for. Like, I kind of want to make it like the GTA 5 multiplayer, not with all the futuristic stuff, of course, but maybe with user content. That would be cool. There's also such a big and ambitious mod, which burned me the fuck out. What else do we have? Games for Windows Live, new game modes, yeah, what should I say also pause. My own trainer, state of emergency mod, this is basically my Chaos mod IV, but better. What else? Red Dead Redemption 2 style kill cam for GTA 4. I think that's in Liberty Tweaks, not sure. Yeah, I think that's in Liberty Tweaks. But yeah, that was also supposed to be a standalone mod. Liberty Transport Authority. It is basically my attempt to make to create a mod for GTA 4 in which Nico is able to take the role of a bus driver or a train driver. Basically like a bus simulator, but in GTA 4. What else? Better Annihilator Cam. Extra Sounds IV, that was a commission from Internet Rob a while ago, which I did not complete, unfortunately. Sorry, Rob, if you were watching. MP 3D voice chat mod, proxy chat. Yeah, it was supposed to be a mod for GTA 4 multiplayer in which you can actually talk in game, like proximity chat, basically like 5M and such. Extended weather, this is, yeah, I don't know the origin of this, no idea. Create your own mission. Oh, this is also an ambitious mod. I had in mind for a long time, but I also never got to it. Get inspired by Design Your Own Mission, a GTA San Andreas mod. I bet you all know about this. It's a great mod. I wanted to create that for GTA 4 because GTA 4 deserves something like this. Alright, LCPDFR. Who doesn't know this mod? It's a great old classic for GTA 4. Since it's open source, and I don't believe many of you know this, I was the one who got the developers to make it open source, which I'm really proud of. I don't know, back in 2022 or something, it got open source. And yeah, that's basically, oh, wait, that's German. Translate to English, thank you. My ideas for it, there isn't a lot in here because this is also such a big mod and it's made in scriptor.net, which I don't like anymore because we have ivsk.net nowadays. Yeah, basically I wanted to add new features to it and port it to ivsk.net someday, which would take extremely long. Yeah, this is yet again such a big mod and I never got to it as well. Simple sit mod, yeah, basically a mod where Nico can sit anywhere. NPC spawner for multiplayer, like Gary's mod, where basically like you have the ability to spawn NPCs in multiplayer and have them fight you. Something like, think of it like Call of Duty Zombies or something, I guess. I don't know. Video game activity. I also uploaded a video about that on my YouTube a while back. Basically, that's Nico play video games in his apartment with Roman or something. What's speech menu again? Speech menu, Porto ivsk.net? Yeah, I don't remember. Okay, I don't know what speech menu is again. Okay, and deaf music, flying music, all in one. This is supposed to be a mod which combines my deaf music mod and flying music and probably also the wanted music style in one mod instead of 3 separate mods, which sucks a little bit. Alright, the next section, old, unmaintained or abandoned mods. That speaks for itself. Carjacking project, I think this was also from a commission from Inside Rob. I don't remember that well. Project Better Bodyguards, that I remember was also from Inside Rob. Okay, Sharp UI Legacy, this is basically just for developers. It's not worth talking about. Mods that need to be ported to ivsk.net, yeah, this list is also really outdated. There should be a lot more things in here. But I've got Dev Music IV and V Ambience, which should be ported to ivsk.net at some point. Waiting to release, nothing in here, unfortunately. What else? Finish and release, this also speaks for itself. Alright, there's also a page in which I write down all the ideas for future mods I've been keeping track of. Who knows if I ever get to them. But yeah, take a look. These are all my ambitious ideas, where not all of them are mine. This one isn't. This is from Inside Rob. I told you about the extra sounds IV mod I showed you before. Some ideas from Cat Smackaroo. Random events. This was my More Word Events inspiration. And yeah, I guess that's it. I'm showing you this because I want you to see that it's not like I've stopped caring or run out of ideas. The creativity is still there, but when burnout and perfectionism pile on, the list just gets stuck, and instead of checking things off, it just keeps growing. Of course, everyone will deal differently with such a situation. Some people might not be bored with it and continue, not getting any burnout at all. But for me, it turned out like this. Probably especially because I'm already vulnerable. Grew up in an environment where things weren't always that great. Right now, I don't really know the way forward. I'm just trying to figure things out, trying to get my motivation back, which won't be that easy, as there are these multiple factors which just prevent that from happening. I might stop working on GTA 4 projects for now and focus on other things I'd love to do, like actual game development. That said, my GTA 4 launcher project still has a big place in my heart. I've got some really big plans for it and I love to continue working on it. But like I've already explained, I'm not sure if I have enough motivation for it right now. Thanks for listening, and goodbye for now.